Drunk drivers are responsible for killing more than 10,000 people each year, because when they get behind the wheel, they're capable of anything.
Let me be honest with you. You're going to jail, you don't have a bond, you killed 2 people tonight.
The consequences can be devastating, as these drunk drivers are about to find out.
You killed somebody, you
16 shots. 16 shots of vodka. No less was the amount Dylan Molina consumed at a bar in Texas on Saturday morning in November 2021. And this would be the difference between him being innocent and becoming a murderer. Dylan was so drunk that he even tried to walk behind the bar, after which he was made to leave by the bartender. As he left, his alcohol levels were twice over the legal limit, and worst of all, he intended to drive all the way home fully aware of his state. Alex was an off-duty cop driving through town in the car with his wife and kids, but he could never have expected the danger ahead of him at an intersection. Dylan's vehicle came crashing through the interstate and straight into the car carrying Alex and his family, and the results were devastating. Instead of facing up to his actions, Dylan decided the smartest thing to do was run. In Texas, committing vehicular manslaughter while drunk carries a minimum second-degree felony charge, which can carry a prison sentence of 2 to 20 years. Normally, Dylan would have fled until police caught him, but thanks to this brave pedestrian, he isn't going anywhere.
You killed somebody, you killed somebody! Stay right there! You stay right there!
However, the situation was still far from over, as witnesses desperately tried to save Alex and his family.
You see what you did?
Tragically, Alex did not survive the devastating impact of the crash, but it's a miracle his wife and 2 children did. As for Dylan, he took a plea deal and pleaded guilty to intoxication manslaughter, resulting in a 15-year sentence. But it's not always other drivers and pedestrians that are in danger from drunk drivers, like in the case of this next driver who took her passenger on the last ride of her life.
Ma'am, can you hear me? Hey, if you can hear me, squeeze my hand.
When police arrive at the scene of a traffic accident, they find a woman fighting for her life and a driver who appears to be over the limit. 21-year-old Courtney and 24-year-old Summer had spent the night drinking in downtown Scottsdale, Arizona in 2019. It's not clear just how much Courtney had drunk before she got behind the wheel, but it was enough to spell certain disaster. On their way home, the two got into a heated argument, the worst possible thing they could do considering their intoxication. This would end in tragedy as Summer opened the passenger door and jumped from the car.
Hi, Courtney. Any of you face that way? Now go to your sides. Just relax your arms. Courtney, I'm placing you in arrest for driving under the influence of alcohol, okay? Okay, I'm going to take you back. I'm going to secure you in my vehicle. I got to go over some paperwork with you. We're going to end up at our station and to get you processed as fast as I can or released as fast as I can so you can go across the street to the hospital, okay? Hospital is right next door to our jail.
Because of how extreme the situation is, officers investigate how exactly this incident came to be in the first place.
One of the other things I'm going to need, we need you to be able to get in your phone because they said you've got contact information for your friend.
I have
for her family. Do you have somebody that can come and pick up your dogs?
No.
You don't have another friend or anybody like that?
No, it's literally me and her.
Just the 2 of you here? Okay, I didn't know if you had any other friends or a coworker that you trust or anything like that?
I don't trust anyone.
From what is known, this happened near the 6500 block of Indian School Road at 7:40 p.m. It's not been determined whether Courtney called the police herself, but there were several phone calls to 911 claiming there was an injured woman lying in the road. Consequently, first responders desperately try to save Summer's life.
Back up for me, okay? Ma'am, can you hear me? Ma'am, can you hear me? It's the police. Ma'am, can you hear me? Ma'am, it's the police. Can you hear me? I need you to talk to me, all right? 407, subject's got labored breathing. Ma'am, can you hear me? Hey, if you can hear me, squeeze my hand. She's not responsive. I told her to squeeze my hand. She's not squeezing it. Okay. It sounds like she was trying to breathe with the blood and stuff in her nose and mouth.
The only way officers can immediately determine whether Courtney was guilty of a DUI was by conducting field sobriety tests. Usually, FTSs use various methods to test a driver's reflexes and reaction and can help officers get a rough estimate of how drunk someone might be. Often, these start with the pen test, where an officer asks a suspect to follow an object with their eyes like a pen. If there is a nystagmus, or the involuntary jerking or vibrating of the eyeball as it tries to follow the pen's movements, this could indicate the suspect has had too much to drink.
Surgeries, brain surgeries, anything like that in the past? No? You mind if we take a look at your eyes real quick? Sorry. We're going to move up in front of these cars so we don't have to look at the flashing lights. So we're going to go just up kind of by the front of the squad, this Tahoe here. It's Courtney, right? Courtney. Okay. I'm awful with names. I had to check again. So look at the little blue light. Okay. Can you see the little blue light okay? Okay. What I'm going to do is follow the little blue light with your eyes only. Do not move your head. So you're going to keep your head completely still. Okay?
I'm a very shaky person.
That's understandable. Just keep your head still the best you can, okay? No, I've got to actually don't move it. There you go.
Despite their best efforts, Summer lost her fight to live later that night at the hospital. However, one question remained: was this really an accident, or was Summer pushed out of the vehicle? Eventually, the officer decides that Courtney is definitely under the influence, but it will take a test down at the station to find out just how over the limit she is. At the scene itself, she's making very little sense and is likely in shock.
We're going to go around the passenger side of the...
Everything should be in that backpack, the green looking one.
As of December 2023, very little information has been revealed about this case, and investigators are still looking into the details of this incident. The case of Courtney Kaiser is one of the most tragic results of drunk driving. However, this former NFL star would prove it can get even worse after a night of constant partying.
Oh shit.
This is the aftermath of a deadly crash that claimed the life of one driver and caused absolute mayhem on the road. Before driving home in November 2021, Las Vegas Raider linebacker Henry Ruggs had consumed a lot of alcohol with his friends. Apparently, he thought he was fine to drive a vehicle, but as you're about to see, it would be the biggest mistake of his life, as his 156-mile-per-hour drive came to a tragic end.
Anyone inside the vehicle?
Oh, no, I don't. Okay, I don't think I can hear you.
Control 449. The vehicle is completely on fire. We cannot tell it.
Hey, who was in this vehicle?
I'm not at this time. It's completely on fire. Everything just got here. We're gonna wait until they put out the fire.
I know somebody probably in there, but this is Henry Ruggs right here.
Huh?
This is Henry Ruggs right here, bro.
Relax, calm down.
The man behind the wheel of the crashed car you just saw was Henry, who was also the one responsible for this multi-car collision in the first place. The reason was simple: he was under the influence. Prior to this, Henry had been in a sports bar with his fiancée, Kiara, before they headed to a friend's house for more partying. A couple of hours later, both of them decided to call it a night and head home. But as you can see, his decision to drive that night would cost an innocent woman her life and bring an end to his once promising NFL career.
Hey, we got medical coming up, okay? He needs medical, right?
Only 1 year before the crash, the 24-year-old linebacker was drafted by the Vegas Raiders on a 4-year rookie contract worth $16 million. But now his life will never be the same again. Officers secure the scene and continue to examine the wreckage. Later investigations would also reveal that Henry was driving 3 times the speed limit, an irresponsible and dumb decision.
So it seems like it happens like out there, man.
Those skin marks?
Yeah, the skin marks and the debris.
Yeah.
Like it happened out there and then...
I mean, you think it dragged it?
Huh?
You think it happened over there and it dragged it all the way over
Yeah. Well, maybe when they got hit,
Yeah.
you lose control. You know, you get knocked out and then the car keeps driving.
The security guard I was talking to, he said he saw it.
What, he saw what?
So he was telling me that he saw the Corvette like speeding, and then he hears a loud bang, And then he comes over here, and he's like, apparently, I think he said 2 people in the car. He tried getting them out, but all of a sudden, the flames started going crazy, so you couldn't.
Inside that burning wreckage is 23-year-old Tina and her pet dog, and unfortunately, they never made it out. Police can only watch helplessly as the fire rages out of control and Henry's victims slowly suffer a terrifying end.
Fuck, dude. If we would have been here maybe a couple minutes earlier, we would have been able to get him out.
It wasn't just Henry's speed that was out of control that night, as his blood alcohol level was 0.16%, which is double the legal limit in Nevada. This, combined with his speed, was nothing but a recipe for disaster and ended up with him rear-ending Tina's car. On August 8th, 2023, Henry was found guilty of 1 count of driving under the influence of alcohol, resulting in death, and 1 count of misdemeanor vehicular manslaughter. He will spend 3 to 10 years in prison, giving him plenty of time to realize the error of his ways. Finding out you've killed someone can affect people differently, but this next girl's reaction is chilling in every single way. It's not often that a cop calls a suspect sad and pathetic, but after you see the way this drunk driver behaves after a fatal car crash, you'll understand why this officer lost his cool.
You're all on body camera being completely careless about killing 2 people tonight. That's sad and pathetic.
When 24-year-old Stephanie called 911 in April of 2022, she thought it was because she had hit a pedestrian while driving home. When first responders arrived, they found a scene straight out of a horror movie. There were, in fact, 2 victims, 55-year-old Paul and his 43-year-old girlfriend, Andrea. The couple were walking home when Stephanie crashed into them, and the impact was so brutal that neither of them survived. At this point, officers have to find out what went wrong, but within seconds of speaking to the driver, it's clear where this tragedy stemmed from. Stephanie was drunk and in no condition to be operating a motor vehicle.
Come over here with me, ma'am, okay?
I called as soon as this shit happened. I was like, this doesn't happen to me.
I understand.
I go to Bradley. Like, why would this happen to me?
Okay, so here's what I'm going to have you do. If you can maybe help Pyro doing CPR on that one right now.
You tell me, I'm right here.
Okay, just hang tight right here. Has anybody gotten all your information?
No. No one has. Someone, your friend took my license.
Do you have a driver's license?
Your friend took my license. Okay.
Just let you know I got body cameras. Okay. Were you leaving the bar or were you coming down the road?
I was coming here.
Okay.
You know, I had just gotten my night started. So
were you going this direction or this direction?
I was coming this direction.
This is your car, right? The
sir.
red car?
Yes.
You were the only one in the vehicle?
I'm the only one.
Okay, come over here to my squad car, okay? Do you have anything illegal on you?
Yes. Marijuana
in your purse. Okay. Have you had any marijuana tonight?
No.
Until we figure out how we're going to handle this, I'm going to have you sit uncuffed in the back seat of my car. I'm going to get you out. We're going to probably do some field sobriety tests and all that. I got some more questions for you. Are you hurt at all or need medics yourself?
No, sir.
I see you got glass cut all over you.
Do I?
Okay.
I think I'm okay.
Okay. All right. Hang tight a minute.
Oh, wait, right here.
Watery eyes and slurred speech are a telltale sign of too much alcohol, and Stephanie is giving off all kinds of red flags. Even worse, she's got alcohol and weed inside the car.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. That being said, will you talk to me? Explain what happened?
I will
Okay.
talk to you about anything.
All right. So explain in detail just what happened prior to the accident.
I was coming to full throttle, and I was almost here, as you can see.
Were you driving this way or that coming down that side road?
I was coming here, this way.
Okay.
And suddenly, one person walked out in front of me.
Okay.
And my car got hit. I called you as soon as they got hit.
You called 911?
Yes, I called 911 as soon as something happened. And then someone said, "Oh, someone else is hit." I'm just like, "Oh my God, how did that happen?"
Okay. What happened when you hit the one person? What happened?
I just called you. That's all I know.
Okay.
I called you.
Did they fall down right away, or did you get out and help them, or what happened?
I got out. I called you, and then everyone else came out. So I kind of just let them come and take over the situation.
Okay.
But I promise you, I only know one person got hit, and I'm just like, they came out of nowhere because I'm a safe driver.
I get it. If you had asked me, how fast were you going when you hit the person?
I would say I was going at least 40. At least 40.
You think
maybe 40 to 45, but at least 40.
Okay. All right. Do you think you were going too fast for this area at the time with the darkness?
I honestly don't think I was going too fast because I try to be precautionary about where I'm at.
Okay.
But I just know that one person came out of nowhere.
Did you have your headlights on?
Yes, sir.
Brights on or just regular headlights?
Regular.
Okay. Okay. So obviously you saw them. It was no time to react, no time to stop.
No time.
Okay.
That's the word.
Stephanie still maintains she only saw one person, even though there are 2 victims. According to her story, she was driving carefully and completely aware at all times, but her behavior is not what you'd expect from someone who's just committed double vehicular manslaughter. As the officer continues, she seems determined to avoid a sobriety test.
Over the course of the night, how much have you had to drink?
I probably had about 3 drinks.
What is 3 drinks? You like? Are we talking what type of drinks?
Just vodka.
Vodka, straight vodka or mixed drinks?
Vodka and water, so I was staying hydrated, and drinking.
On it,
right now, if you had me do a test, I think I would pass. Just don't test me, but I think I would pass.
Okay. I'm going to be honest. We are going to do those tests here in a little bit because of circumstances. Obviously, we have to. Okay. How long ago was your last drink? Would you say?
My last drink, I would say about 40 minutes.
40 minutes ago. Were you drinking anything while you were in the vehicle, or was the last drink at the bar?
At the bar.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the least drunk you've ever been, 10 being the most drunk you've ever been, where would you say you put yourself right now?
5.
5.
Because I've been very drunk. And right now, I see you, I see everyone, I know the situation, you know what I mean? I know I'm aware of everything.
As always, the test starts with the officer checking just how impaired Stephanie's vision is and if she is as safe a driver as she claims. But it's her reaction to the test that tells us something is very wrong.
All right, Stephanie, go ahead and step on out here for me. We're going to do these quick tests. It started raining a little bit, but it pretty much let up as long as you're okay with that.
Okay.
All right, come right over here. You can just stand here in front of my squad car and face me. All right, just see my pen right here?
I see your
What
pen.
I want you to do is follow the tip of my pen. I'm going to move my pen back and forth several times. I want you to follow the tip of my
Do you
pen.
want me to walk or just my eyes?
No, we're just doing your eyes right
Okay.
now. Touch the tip of my pen just so I know where you. There you go. All right, that's what I want you to follow. Nope, keep your head still for me.
Oh, my head. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Just your eyes. No,
It's
we're
really
gonna try
hard.
that again.
It's hard.
All right, just
Okay.
The next test is the walk and turn. During this test, the officer will look for several signs to determine whether the driver's cognition and physical ability are impaired. These can include using your arms to balance, losing balance while turning, and stopping to regain your footing.
what I'm going to have you do is stand about right here, face my car. We don't have a line. We're going to pretend there's an invisible line straight from you to my license plate, okay? What I want you to do is put your left foot down first.
Okay.
Now put your right foot in front of your left foot with your right heel touching your left toe, just as I'm demonstrating. Go ahead and get in that position for me.
Can I show an example?
Yeah, I want you to.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and tie your shoe for me, okay?
Sorry.
All right, go ahead and begin the test, okay?
Multiple. 9.
It looks as though she failed that one. Maybe she'll do better on the next test.
If you're going to stand right here in front of me for the next test, go ahead and face me, put both your feet together, arms straight down your side. This is called a one-leg stand test, okay? Whichever leg you choose, I'm going to have you lifted approximately 6 inches off the ground with your foot parallel to the ground, holding that position once you count out loud for 30 seconds in the following manner: 1001, 1002, 1003, and so on,
For 30.
until you give it 30 seconds or until I tell you to stop, okay? All right, go ahead and begin the test, okay?
Okay. 1,000. Is that what it is?
Drop your foot, lift it right back up, keep going where you left off.
1,000. 2, 1,000. 9, 1,000. Oh, I can't do it.
Continue the test, okay?
10, 1,000. Oh, I can't do it, sir. I really can't.
Stephanie isn't doing as well as she might believe, but the only way to determine just how drunk she is with the preliminary breath test, or PBT. And it's one of the best ways of testing for alcohol levels. Although the test can be affected by things like smoking, breath fresheners, and mouthwash, it's one of the most useful tools a cop has in the field.
This is called a PBT test. You ever blown one of these before?
No,
Okay. You know what the legal limit is to drive in Illinois?
I do not, sir.
Okay, 0.08, okay? What I have you do is take a deep breath, a long, hard, steady blow into the straw, just like you're blowing up a balloon. Keep blowing until you hear the machine click, okay? All right?
Blowing up a what?
Yes, ma'am. Take a deep breath, long, hard, steady blow. A little bit harder for me, a little bit harder. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay.
What a Bradley.
You're a Bradley student?
I graduate in 4 weeks.
You're a .264, okay?
The legal limit in Illinois for blood alcohol concentration is .08. Depending on what amount you exceed the limit by makes the difference between getting a ticket and getting put in handcuffs. As Stephanie is 3 times over the limit and has failed every sobriety test, the officer only has one move to make next.
Okay, go ahead and turn around for me and place your hands behind your back. You are under arrest for DUI. First off, I'm going to let you know you did hit 2 people total.
I did not.
You did.
I didn't.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
However you want to word it to yourself, that's fine. Okay, I'm just telling you, there's 2 people struck by your vehicle and both are dead.
I did not hit the
Okay.
people. Let me tell you right now.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you the 2 people that hit your
Why
car.
would I call
Ma'am, listen.
911 if I...
2 people struck your vehicles, I'm telling you, and they're both deceased on scene. I'm just telling you that information, okay?
Until now, Stephanie's behavior has been, at best, unusual. She seems totally oblivious to the fact that she has killed 2 people and is in a lot of trouble. But despite all of this, the officer still has a duty to fulfill a suspect's medical needs and takes her to get checked out at the hospital. And the way she acts in front of the officer is just unbelievable.
I appreciate you being cooperative so far. I gotta tell you what's going on.
Okay.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay, all right, come on out here this way.
If it was 2, I'd be crying, you know what I mean? I'd be like, oh my god, I did this. I'd be like, wow, this made it work, but I know what I did.
Okay.
And then I want to go to Vegas. My parents take me to Vegas. It's going to be so fun. I'm going to spend at least $500. And I'm going to start off with 2 Long Island.
You haven't had enough of drinking already?
We're talking about Vegas. There's no limit at Vegas, right? Have you been there? I swear to God, if you're Snapchatting right now and I'm not, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to have such a long day tomorrow. Oh my God. I'm not going to answer anyone's Snapchat. I'm not going to answer any questions. You're going to be like, bruh, I went home. It was good. Okay, well, you're being too quiet, so I'm going to start singing because I hate quiet. So,
You gotta figure out all your paperwork.
that's why I just start singing. Ooh, ETA by the Beebs. You. You don't know make sure that you don't mention. Shut up, you know that making you shower you with all my intentions. Oh, hey, you never answered me about my car, and then I have school tomorrow, so how do I get my car for tomorrow?
Well, your car is totaled.
It's what?
Your car is totaled.
Told?
Totaled, wrecked.
Okay, so how do I get it here?
You don't.
So, I don't go to school tomorrow, is what you're telling me?
No, ma'am. You want me to be honest with you? You're going to jail. You don't have a bond. You killed 2 people tonight. I don't think you understand that. You do not have a bond. You are not getting out of jail. Your car is property of East Peoria Police Department because it's a crime scene. It killed 2 people tonight. You are clueless with that, clearly. I've already explained this to you. You're going to jail for reckless homicide tonight. You're going to jail for aggravated DUI for killing 2 people. That's what's going on. So no, you're not going to school tomorrow. You're not getting your car out of impound.
Can I get a Tuesday leave for my night class?
Did you just hear what I just told you?
You said I'm not going tomorrow. I'm talking about Tuesday.
Did you understand what I told you, that you killed 2 people tonight?
Yeah, so I'm just wondering when I can go to school.
You're all on body camera being completely careless about killing 2 people tonight. You could care less. That's sad and pathetic and horrible all at the same time.
But it's okay. They're taking me to Vegas for my birthday. In 2 months. That'll be fun.
In this case, the cop was absolutely correct. Stephanie won't be going to school tomorrow, and she's definitely not going to Vegas. She eventually pleaded guilty to aggravated driving under the influence of alcohol and aggravated reckless driving. The victims' families asked for a maximum sentence of 28 years, but the judge gave her 14 years, and she must serve at least 85% of that sentence. Stephanie apologized to the families and spoke out against driving under the influence, but in this case, it might be too little too late. However, Stephanie's attitude is nothing compared to this next drunk driver who learned the consequences of not cooperating with a police officer.
Take your seatbelt off.
You do it. You're hurting me.
Well, you should have thought about that before you fought me.
Ow!
On August 8th, 2023, a cop in Sebastian, Florida noticed a pickup truck struggling to stay in its own lane. Without warning, the truck crashes into another vehicle right in front of the pursuing officer, and police need to find out what's going on with the driver.
You okay?
I am.
Did you see that truck hit us?
Well, he was up pretty good ways from me, but along that you're okay.
Yeah,
I may run up and get with him. So just sit tight. I may have somebody else with you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm checking. Stand by. You okay?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
No injuries. Possible signal 1. You okay? Yeah. Do you have your license on you?
Probably.
This is Jennifer, and she's not hurt or in shock. She's drunk, and this cop knows it.
Probably. How much have you had to drink?
Oh, no.
Okay. I need you to get your driver's license for me. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm fucked up. I don't know.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yes, I do.
Okay, where's your driver's license at?
I'm saying I don't know.
Are you having some kind of medical issue? Can you unlock the door for me? Unlock the door. Are you sure you're not injured? You don't know?
I'm not injured.
Okay. Go ahead and put your feet down. I need your driver's license. Is it in your purse, maybe?
Yeah.
Can you get your driver's license for me?
Calling Jennifer drunk would be an understatement. In reality, she's completely wasted. Simple instructions seem to go right over her head, and this cop's patience is about to be taken to the limit as he deals with one of the worst DUI cases he's ever seen. But this traffic stop is over, and things are going to get much worse.
Really? It's like
Well, you just hit another car.
I hit a car.
You hit a car and you're sitting in the opposite lane of travel. Is the truck registered to you? The truck registered to you? Oh, okay.
Did I hurt somebody?
No, you didn't hurt anybody.
I
What's that?
hurt somebody.
No, you didn't hurt anybody. Okay, Jennifer.
Yes.
Just let you know, you was involved in an accident, okay? I believe you're impaired. I believe you've had too much to drink to be driving. Would you be willing to do some tests?
Please, no. I don't want to.
It's not an option.
Florida's implied consent law states that if you're legally driving a vehicle, then you have already consented to take DUI tests, which includes providing blood and urine samples. This does not apply to field sobriety tests, which can be refused. However, if a suspect is found guilty of a DUI, refusal of an FST can serve as evidence during their prosecution, which could potentially result in a harsher sentence. In this case, police are well within their jurisdiction to take Jennifer to the station to conduct testing of her blood alcohol levels, and there's no point in resisting. But Jennifer decides she prefers the hard way out.
You don't want to take the test?
No.
Okay, go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me. Jennifer, step out of the vehicle for me. Take the seatbelt off. Take your seatbelt off.
You do it.
No.
No.
It's right there. Just take this. Don't make this more difficult than what it needs to
Why are
be.
you telling me to do that?
I'm
No,
asking you to take your seatbelt off and step out of the vehicle for me. I'm trying to be nice about this. You're not willing to do any tests for me, correct?
I am not.
Okay, go ahead and put your hands behind your back. Don't do this. Don't resist.
Why are you doing this? Fuck you. Yeah, I'm a fucking woman, and you want to fuck.
Give me your arm.
Piece of shit. Oh, this makes you feel good, right? You're hurting me.
Well, you should have thought about that before you fought me.
Ow! You're hurting me, you piece of shit.
You're going.
No! No!
Stop!
That's not gonna work, bro. You understand me?
Oh, yeah.
So now you just got a felony battery on a law enforcement officer.
Get off me, Jesus!
No.
Get off me!
Although officers manage to restrain Jennifer, she kicks one of them, adding another charge to the list. But these cops still have a duty to look after their suspect. And the fact that these cops hold it together after being insulted and assaulted shows just how professional police can be when faced with the most troublesome suspects. But whatever the officers try, Jennifer resists every step of the way.
All right, Jennifer, let's go.
What are you doing?
You're at the hospital
Why?
because you wasn't acting right at the jail.
I don't need to go to jail.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, if you kick me,
Oh, I kicked you. Well, shut up, you.
I'm just don't kick me is what I'm telling you, all right?
I will not kick you unless you fucking deserve it. Please, ow! Ow, please, no! Ow! Ow! Ow!
Thankfully, the driver she crashed into was unharmed, if just a little shaken up. Jennifer, on the other hand, was given 3 charges: DUI, resisting an officer with violence, and battery on a law enforcement officer. Because of these serious crimes, her bail was set at $9,000, and we can only hope she learned her lesson.